Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Oh, it's so hard.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 songs that destroyed musicians' careers. For this list, we'll be looking at the most disastrous songs whose questionable subject matter and/or diminishing chart performance proved to be a fatal blow to the artist's career. Which of these musicians do you think is most deserving of a revival? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Literally, I Can't. Red Foo. After the electropop duo LMFAO went on hiatus in 2012, Red Foo kicked off his solo career and found success in Australia, where he became a judge on The X Factor. The party appeared to be rocking until 2014, when he was featured on a song by production duo Playin' Skills.
We party rockin', you got a big ol' butt, I can tell by the way you walkin'.
Many found the lyrics and music video to be misogynistic and condemned the artist for seemingly promoting a culture of assault. Red Foo received the brunt of that criticism, with a petition calling for his dismissal from the X Factor judging panel amassing thousands of signatures.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
A few months later, Red Foo announced that he would be departing from the music competition series after just 2 seasons. His once budding solo career never recovered.
Trying to see what you got, not trying to hear what you think.
Number 9. The Way You Love Me, Carrie Hilson. Carrie Hilson's career took a particularly racy turn with her 2010 sophomore album, No Boys Allowed.
Love it, it's the way you love me, touch me.
Granted, she may not have been known as the most family-friendly artist in the industry, but many were stunned when they heard Hilson's collaboration with Rick Ross, The Way You Love Me. While it was intended to show her wild side, the song's explicit lyrics drew overwhelmingly negative reactions. Critics felt it lacked substance and was merely an attempt to generate controversy and boost her album sales. If that was the aim, then it was pretty unsuccessful, as sales of her sophomore effort paled in comparison to those of her debut. As of 2023, it is the last album released by Hilson. Number 8. Every Time the Beat Drop, Monica. R&B singer Monica rose to prominence in the mid-90s before achieving the biggest hit of her career with 1998's The Boy Is Mine. She remained a staple in R&B afterwards, with many of her subsequent records peaking in the top 10 of the Billboard charts. However, in 2006, the Georgia-born singer released Every Time the Beat Drop, bringing all of that success to a screeching halt. The lead single from her album, The Makings of Me, this track was a significant departure from her usual style and was seen by fans as a trend-chasing effort.
Now I ain't talking about a little two-step, I'm talking about something that'll make you sweat.
As a result, the song barely cracked the top half of the Billboard Hot 100 and left a lasting stain on Monica's once spotless career.
Every time the beat drop.
Y'all know what this is.
Number 7. Girl You Know It's True, Milli Vanilli. This is probably the only song in history to bring an artist global fame and irreparably destroy their career at the same time.
I'm in love with you, girl, 'cause you're on my mind. You're the one I think about most every time.
Helmed by German producer Frank Farian, Girl You Know It's True became a chart-topping sensation worldwide and helped Milli Vanilli win the Grammy for Best New Artist. Rumors soon started circulating, however, that Fab Morvan and Rob Pilatus, the members of the group, didn't actually sing on the record.
I'm in love, girl. I'm so in love, girl.
Those rumors gained traction after a live performance of the song in July 1989, when the pre-recorded track began skipping and a panicked Pilatus ran off the stage. The ensuing scandal resulted in the Recording Academy revoking their Grammy Award and the duo being dropped by their record label.
Yes, you know it's true, girl.
Number 6. Flatline, B.O.B. Once upon a time, B.O.B. was one of the hottest rappers on the block. The Decatur, Georgia artist earned a #1 hit with Nothing on You in 2009.
They got nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe.
He followed that up with a string of top 10 singles featuring names like Hayley Williams, Eminem, and Lil Wayne. Then in 2016, B.O.B. engaged in a heated Twitter debate with astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson. in which the rapper claimed that the earth is flat. As if that wasn't bad enough, he released Flatline, a single that not only dissed Tyson, but also touched on other bizarre conspiracy theories.
Evidence, let's get the evidence. Mother Herb, hey, what's up, bitch? What's your measurements?
Needless to say, the song pushed whatever was left of B.O.B.'s career off the face of the earth.
I got as far as I could go before I hit the dead end. Sit back and let it set in.
Number 5, Pumps and a Bump, MC Hammer. Following the success of his fourth album, Too Legit to Quit, MC Hammer, or simply Hammer, took a 3-year hiatus, during which rumors began circulating that he had quit music. In 1994, he made a comeback with The Funky Headhunter, which was preceded by the single Pumps and a Bump. Seemingly in a bid to shed his squeaky clean image, this song featured suggestive lyrics and a provocative music video, depicting Hammer in revealing attire. As a result, it received significant backlash, and the video was banned by MTV. This caused the album to sell significantly lower than Hammer's previous efforts. His popularity declined rapidly afterwards, ultimately contributing to his financial troubles a few years later. Number 4, Bring the Boys Home, Freda Payne. In the 60s and early 70s, thousands of American soldiers lost their lives during the Vietnam War. The conflict, which had become increasingly unpopular in the U.S., inspired this 1971 protest song by American singer Freda Payne. Written in part by General Johnson and Greg Perry, Bring the Boys Home was essentially a plea to stop the senseless deaths of young U.S. soldiers. Payne's soulful rendition struck a chord with listeners, especially those who were critical of the war.
Turn the ships around. Lay your weapons down.
However, it drew the ire of the U.S. military, who banned the song from the American Forces Network. Payne's career was all but over afterwards, as she left her label Invictus Records and gradually disappeared from the spotlight.
Bring the boys home. Bring the boys home.
Number 3, Get Her Back, Robin Thicke. Throughout history, people have gone to extraordinary lengths to win back their exes. Some end up being successful, while others, like this one, further alienate their former lovers. And then some.
I never should have raised my voice or made you feel so small.
Get Her Back, released by Robin Thicke in 2014, was directed at his estranged wife, Paula Patton, as an attempt to, well, get her back after their separation. The problem was the song and its music video were pretty uncomfortable and invasive, especially as the singer aired seemingly private messages between him and Patton.
All I want to do is make it right, make it right.
The song turned out to be a flop in every way possible. Not only did it fail to win him back his ex-wife, it doused whatever flames were left of his already flailing career.
I gotta get her, go, get her, go, get her, go, get her back.
Number 2, You Don't Even Know, Rick Ross. In 2013, Rick Ross was featured on the song You Don't Even Know by Rocco, alongside fellow hip-hop artist Future.
I die over these Reeboks. You ain't even know it.
In his verse, Ross rapped about putting an uncontrolled substance in a lady's drink and spending the night with her, all without her consent. The backlash was swift and severe. Ross was criticized for seemingly condoning assault, and a petition was directed at sportswear brand Reebok to drop him as their spokesman.
Got 100 acres I live on. You ain't even know it.
About a month after the song's release, Reebok severed their ties with Ross. A planned concert by the rapper at Carleton University was also canceled in the aftermath. Ultimately, Ross's verse was excised from the original song to allow it to play on radio.
I came up from the bottom, you don't even know it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Rock Me Tonite, Billy Squier. Billy Squier saw phenomenal success as a rock musician in the early 80s. with 2 of his albums cracking the top 5 on the Billboard 200.
Rockin' the night, walking on air, gonna find me some trouble, gonna grab my share.
Whatever hopes he had of rising to the peak of the genre was dashed in 1984 when he released the music video for Rock Me Tonite. The clip, which was helmed by future High School Musical director Kenny Ortega, depicted Squire dancing around in a room. The cheesy choreography was a deviation from Squire's previously established macho image and didn't quite go down well with rock fans. Although the single still did pretty well, Squire's subsequent music plummeted in sales. Indeed, this was the video that killed the rock and roll star. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.